Hello everyone, this is FoxOrigins here, and yeah, I don't have an iPhone no more. And the funny thing about this is I don't know what happened. I truly don't know what happened. So the issue that I had with my phone was that it, I guess, turned off. I'm gonna take a guess on that, and it tried to reboot itself. So as it was trying to turn on, it turned off. So what it did was it tried to turn on, turn off, try to turn on, turn off constantly. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it die and maybe I can just put it on the charger and it'll fix itself. Boy, was I wrong. I put it on the charger just to see if it would actually work, and I forgot that iPhones aren't made to stay off when they charge. So the moment it got to, I believe, like 1% is when they start to automatically turn on. When it got to 1%, then it just booted up and then went through the process again. So there's no way to charge my phone and fix it. I mean, I did find something new, which was my home button being cracked, but it wasn't anything too deep. It was more like a hairline fracture, where it was just barely cracked. Sorry about that. It barely cracked. It wasn't like chipped or anything. It was just cracked. So that's one thing I found odd. And for those who think that, oh, maybe you broke it or you smashed it or something like that, yeah, I had a case on it. So that's what I don't understand. Even if I dropped it, how would the home button chip? So, because I can't be without a phone because my job requires me to get called in sometimes, and you know, like other jobs do. So I'm like, man, they're probably gonna end up trying to call me in or something for something important, or just give me more hours, and I don't have no way for them to contact me. So I thought about it the next day, because this happened during night after I got home late at night from school. Talk about that later. But I'm like, man. So I ended up going to Walmart after school and all that, and I go browse around. I'm like, man, I've been wanting a flip phone for a while, because the cool thing with flip phones is it's retro. Not only that, it has a keyboard, and I don't know why, it just feels so cool that whenever you're done with the call or anything, you just close the phone and it hangs up. I don't know why. I just find that fascinating. I always loved that. I had a Motorola Razr, I believe, when I was a kid. It was passed down to me from my mom because my mom would get all kinds of flip phones. This was back then before the first ever iPhone was even created, I believe. I think it was during the time that BlackBerry and Motorola were the top phones. So having a flip phone again, it's actually pretty cool, but then again, it does have its downsides. It is a cheap phone, $20. It has a camera, which I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. I want to say it's about probably 8 megapixels. Could be 12, but I'm gonna say it's an 8 from what it looks like. And the calling is okay. There's a feature on this flip phone that I would really love to see on an iPhone or a Samsung. Is that whenever someone answers the phone, it vibrates to let you know that they answered. So I don't know why, but I find that so cool. So I really want that to be implemented into the smartphones. That's one thing I like about that. But now that I don't have my iPhone, it brings up all kinds of issues now. I can't listen to music. I was actually planning to buy some Beats wireless, but now I can't because I have to save up and play for a replacement phone, and which was the reason why I bought the cheap $20 ones. Many of my friends at school and all that saw my flip phone and started like, I can't find the right word. I'm sorry, guys, but they started looking at it and they're like, "How come you just didn't get the smartphones that you can just like pay and then but you buy that phone and then you pay it the same way as a flip phone?" I was like, I don't know. I just wanted a flip phone. That's the main reason why I got it. Another thing is that the texting is so hard. It's like a chore to text. It doesn't even feel fun. Like you're constantly like, say if you want to say can, you have to press. Then let me look at my flip phone. You have to press 2 3 times, wait a couple seconds, then press 2 again for A, and then you press 6 2 times for N. And that's just to spell can. So imagine trying to message someone like at least a sentence. Oh my god, you could be there for like 5 minutes just texting. And that's one thing I really hated about this phone. I kind of wish I probably should look into that. I'm sorry. Was the phones that you slide the screen up and then it revealed the chat pad. That would have been so cool. That's probably my next one. But this is a burner phone and all that. Actually, after I get my phone replaced and all that, I might give out this number. Who knows? Because I don't know if I would ever need it or not. But it would actually be pretty cool to see who would call from you guys or just any random person who goes onto the channel. It would actually be pretty cool to answer to them. And this is no way linked to my own account or any personal information, because this is a little, what do they call it? I guess prepaid phone, I believe it is. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong and totally stupid, which is very common. But to be totally honest with you guys, I love this flip phone. Will I keep it even after I get my smartphone? Probably as a backup in case anything happens ever again. But will I continue to use it? Probably not. I mean, I'm only using it for emergency, which is calling and texting, which I also find pretty cool about this prepaid phone. Why is that such an issue to say? Is that I get unlimited calling and texting for a prepaid phone. That's really cool. So I can just text all my friends and call them whenever I want, you know. The usual. But that's all that's been happening in my life right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little, what do you call it, rat? No, I need to find better title names. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. This has been FoxOrigins, signing out.